In this one, we're going to try to chase down 600 runs on the hardest difficulty. We are going up against one of the, if not the best bowling attack in the world as well. There you go. That's how the match stands. We actually need 601 to win this one. And as I said, we are going to try to do this on the hardest difficulty in the game. Rabada to start things off. Whoa, that is way off direction. It'll be our first run off a wide. That's been tucked away, 140 Ks, but doesn't really feel that fast. So unless he bowls those good length deliveries outside the off stump, we should be fine. That's been pulled. That would have gone straight to short square leg, but they have nobody there. Just the two fielders in the entire leg side region, completely open. So even though I mistimed that shot, it will still end up getting 4. Some cracks on the pitch. I have a spinner. That's actually a pretty decent ball, but still nobody in the leg side. We don't even need to run. That'll be another boundary. I don't look real stupid. I just stopped running and 2 fielders almost stopped the ball. That's got a top edge and thankfully it's going to go over everyone's head. It won't go for 6. Not enough pace on the ball. This isn't bad either. Full, that came in but got the outside edge, puts it down. That was actually a sitter. As far as catches in the gully go, that went at the perfect height. Wasn't even traveling or anything and just pops out. Thank you for that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is amazing. It has gone between pad and pad. Gets a tiny inside edge. Almost doesn't even carry to the keeper. There's no bounce on the pitch. He had to dive in front almost to take that. That is somewhat unlucky, but we lose our first one for just 15. That's good. That is on the mark. It's been punched, extra cover. Oh, we might have to hurry and put in the dive. We'll get through, but that was close. That's good. Gets the edge and goes to cover somehow. I don't know how. That wasn't even a leading edge. Full. That was in the air for a good while. That was almost like a flighted up delivery from a spinner, but it is coming at 140 Ks. That is good, but it is a little too high. Beats Rohit Sharma with pace for the first time in this innings. That was the first real fast delivery that felt actually express. Pad onto the pad. That was there to be driven. They're going to appeal. That is literally the biggest inside edge. Even fine leg could have seen that inside edge. 2 straight, just 2 straight, drifting on the pad. Still not enough to get away for 4. It'll just be 2, but that's a lovely looking shot. That came in nicely, but it has come into the middle of the pad. I mean, not really managed to time it all that well. Or we just had no power behind our shots. That's been driven on the up. Once again, we're going to have to do a whole lot of running. This time actually the ball is picking up pace and it will run away. That's probably the least well-timed shot of the innings and it's somehow just flown away. Another in-swinger. I mean, he is bowling some sharp in-swingers. Thankfully, they're not coming at express pace. Look at the movement, the serious, it's coming in sharp. That's been flicked off the face with the pad. That'll be 4. That's racing away to the fence. This partnership growing nicely between Gill and Rohit Sharma. We just have to keep this going. We're still 560 runs away. First ball off spin and we are already in trouble. That's going down the leg side, but playing spin I think shouldn't be that hard on this difficulty, but this is a worn out pitch so that might be a problem and I missed the second ball in a row. This might be a little bit more close, but still the umpire says no, probably missing leg, but that was close though. Had it turned just a little bit more we would have been in trouble. It has turned. Flights it up, leading edge, 5 balls and he's got me out 3 times almost. A little late on that, but we're gonna have to hurry and get through and we'll do that. Flights it up. Oh, that's such a lovely looking shot. If this goes for 4, come on, that shot deserved 4, man. It was flighted up, and for the first time, it gives me some room. Just push that in the gap beautifully. Short ball, but still slapped all along the ground as well, and slapped very hard for. This is probably the most expensive over of the innings. Finally, they're starting to bowl some loose deliveries like this. For a while, it was just on the mark every single time. 3 field is close to the bat. Oh, that's another amazing shot. We've already played 2 really good shots against spin with the turn. They have 600 runs on the board, so they are going to go with an attacking field. 3 field is right in our face. Edged. Wait, come on, that didn't carry, did it? That's a good delivery. Not that good, but because it was full, it was there to be driven, but I just try to be safe and try to defend that. It gets the edge and it has carried. That is unlucky. That wasn't that great of a ball. Should have just tried to push that one away instead of defending. Run rate is at 2.6. That's not really a problem because you have 3 entire days to play that spin pole. Short delivery on the pads. And for the first time in a long time, we've managed to smack a half tracker against spin. This is seriously the most difficult ball to play against spin. Swing. And a little faster than usual. That's it with the turn in the air this time. I mean, who's gonna drive the ball along the ground beautifully and then we end up getting 2 runs. This way, at least we'll get 4, maybe even 6. And it's just about the same risk. Oh, that's good. That's got between everything and inches over the middle stump. In swinger off the toe, pump ball, I guess. With the turn, too much room, too full. And finally, after almost 6 overs of spin, we are starting to attack spin and getting used to those good length deliveries as well. They aren't looking as much of a threat anymore. What was that? That was a weird looking animation. And we've just pushed that one off the butt for a single. On drive, another amazing looking shot. And even this won't be stopped, thankfully. That shot again deserved 4. That has turned like an off spinner. Gets the edge as well. Doesn't go to anyone. It almost beat the outside edge and got me clean ball. That's been punched on the up. It wasn't really there for a front foot cover drive especially. But in the end it'll get 4. I mean, these on the up drives are getting us boundaries. That's been tapped through the leg side. We're gonna have to run once again. Could have even gone aerial. The entire leg side was open. Short ball bounces a little too much. A tall man bowling. That's been flicked straight down the ground. Interesting looking shot and the ball is raced away. This partnership is well growing nicely and we are finally starting to look good instead of struggling. Now I'm struggling to speak. Went for the sweep. That has turned square, man. That has absolutely spit off the pitch. Another flick, this time through covers. Once again we'll get to Rohit Sharma. Will get to 50. A somewhat slow 50. 123 balls, but for a while we were living on the edge. Every ball seemed to almost get us out. That's a really good delivery on the mark. Thankfully turning away from the stump and too much bounce. That's a good shot. That has been pushed through covers. Turn outside edge, but there's nothing. The pitch doesn't even carry to the slip fielder. That fell almost right there itself. Again, miss, but they're not really getting the LBW because of the amount of turn. Off drive, another amazing shot to add to our collection. We played some lovely drives in this innings already, and we're only 1/6 away. Drags the length back, and once again, I've actually managed to time a half drag against spin very well, and it will be 4. Yes, see, that's what should happen against these deliveries. That's an awful ball, deserved to be punished. In fact, it should be hit away for 6. That's been cut on the front foot. He'll come back for an easy 2. Interesting looking shot. It looked good as well. Edged, won't carry to anyone, almost did. But we'll get away with it once again. Short ball, I already knew where he's gonna bowl. But couldn't find the gap, that was too close. Almost went carried to that fielder, deep square. Gonna keep bowling shot. This might be, once again, it won't carry. Why can't I find that gap? There's a giant gap between square leg and fine leg. Leading edge yet again falls in no man's land. We are starting to look good. 150 runs, but we're still 450 runs away. Edge pushes it across and they'll break this amazing partnership just when this match was finally giving us a little chance. Even now, I mean, 450 runs away, South Africa are most probably going to win it. But if this partnership had gone on for another 100 runs, it would have been interesting. But you have to start once again. Shot that's got the top edge. And it will be for 145 Ks almost. Now you're going to go after the short ball. Doesn't matter where it's at. That's gone under the bat. Wasn't short enough for a pull. Should have played that on the front foot. Oh no, not like that. I've timed that well, but it was good length. It stuck onto the pitch and I've driven it on the up. Simple as ever, short cover. Doesn't move, just bends down and takes. Pretty good catch, but still that is a dumb way to get out, a lazy way to get out. And we lost 2 wickets in quick succession. Oh, what's happening? Suddenly, once again, it's looking like we're going to get out every ball. It's very slow though, very slow. Only 130 Ks. That's got the top edge. And even this won't go for 6, but we'll take the boundary. Runs are once again becoming hard to get. So these are welcome runs. Edge. And it has not carried. No pace on that, only 137 Ks, and it works to our benefit. That's too full, and that's hit very well. That's gone almost out of the ground. That's too fast. What happened there? That was there to be punched away. Pull that on the front foot. Funny looking animation. This might run away as well. Starting to get some runs with the left-handed punt. Flights it up this time over long off, and that is the best shot we've played. Not that far away from that fielder, but still straight down the ground is much harder. And this wasn't even that full. But with the set Rohit Sharma, we played one of the best shots. That's pulled very well. And the charge is on. We've still only scored 1/3 of the target. That's how massive of a target we're chasing. Edged. Has it carried? Yes, it has. Barely, but that is enough. It gets the edge. Outside the leg stump, I think. It's got me completely square. Should have just flicked that. And another nice growing partnership comes to an end, and we are running out of batsmen, and we still have a mountain to climb. We have Everest to climb. 98 of 247. This is going to be the last batting partnership. We have to make this count. This has to be like a 250 run partnership. Even then, it's probably going to be hard. That's been tapped through the leg side. At least they have a lot of fielders at the deep. It still won't matter. It'll just be one. Thought I could sneak two. 100 of 250 deliveries. We batted for 5 hours. Not scored any sixes. That was looped up to the moon. Took forever to go to the other end and beats me in the air. That's not hit all that well. But the good thing is we have found the gap. That's missed the off stump by inches. What was that shot even? It wasn't even anywhere close to the ball. That came in as well, gets the toe. He is really bowling well. First it was the outswingers. Now it's the ball that's coming back in. They're gonna get a new ball. This is just wonderful. The old ball is swinging already all over the place. Starts off with the ball on the money. If that went out, it probably would have been an even better ball. Try to use the pace, but a new ball is bouncing too much. Full and swinging in the air. Gets the inside as that was yet another amazing delivery. We'll get away with it, and not only that, we'll also be gifted for. That was a full toss. I think it ended up being almost a Yorker, but we've gone aerial and it works out. I have to go after these bad deliveries. You just can't keep batting and batting because we're going to be stuck here for 300 overs and we still won't get to 600. Shot, already knew what he was going to do, but still I don't manage to get the middle of the bat. Shot pulled in front of mid-wicket. That's a rare shot. Runs are coming by much faster than they did in the first half of the innings. We're almost halfway there. Gets the toe of the pad, won't carry of course. Now there's just nothing on the pitch. Wait, was that pad then onto the bat or was that pad first? But either way I think it might be missing off stump. It was pushed across the left-hander. That's come back in. Oh, look at that from the keeper. I might have to be fast and it still probably wouldn't be enough. I think we have come in, but that was close. Pull that, goes back onto the glove, then onto the pad, then onto the ground, and then to short legs hands. Batted one whole day and we lose the man who's batted that one whole day. Rohit Sharma finally goes to a somewhat anticlimactic wicket as well. Off the toe, it goes back onto the leg stump. 132 of 282. And now 4 wickets left and we need 350 runs. That's another amazing delivery. Why is the ball wobbling all over the place? Just pushes it out. Tempts me with that full delivery, but nothing doing when you're close to edging it. That's how far away from the ball you were. Edged again. This one came in. He's swinging the ball all over the place. In, out. And again it goes under the bat. Bend down and then drive, man. Please. Short ball once again gets to top edge. We have scored a good 50 runs in that region. All of top edges, of course. That has gone between the batsman's legs, I think, off the inside edge. It will be another 2. But it's just not going to make a difference, is it? We're still so far away. We need a Brian Lara-like innings. Too much room. Even though it wasn't full. Gone after it and it comes off in style. We're going to have to attack because you're not going to stick around here for a long time with just 4 wickets left. Let's try to score runs fast and hopefully we can get close at least. Flights it up. This one even better, I think, because of how full it was. Yeah, it has gone almost out of the ground. 50 of 104, probably the highest strike rate in our team. Still under 50, of course. And again, I've tried to go after it. This one was pushed through a little faster. No harm done. We're still at the crease. This is it. This was flighted up and slow and full and wide. That is exactly what we want. Got a little too excited, I think, because that should have traveled away for 6. Edged, keeper dives and takes it. We've not had a lot of quick wickets in succession except for, I think, that one partnership. We have managed to build a little partnership for every wicket, but they've not allowed that little partnership to grow into a big one. Edge, beautiful. Look at that seam go right into the keeper's right glove. Oh, too good. Way too good for number 9. It's again, and once again it has carried. This ball genuinely looked like it bounced into his hands, but I guess not. South Africa might restrict us to half the target. Short ball. And now this is what's gonna happen. Anything full, anything short, it's gonna go up in the air and either gonna go away for 6 or 4, or it's probably gonna get us out and we will be done. Well, we are only 300 runs away. We are halfway there, but almost our entire team is done. That has gone off an under edge, bounced over the keeper's head a little before. That is lucky, but 2 fours in a row. You have to bat at least another 80 overs, even if we score fast, that is. That's been flicked away. Fielder jogging behind, and why won't he? They have bucket load of runs still left. Flicked again, this time fine and straight to the fielder. But we'll get Jadeja off strike. And now they are gonna make us run one more. Can I come back for 3 though? Oh no. Well, I guess Jadeja won't be on strike for the next one. That's hit. It wasn't hit very well. It was full, and we have some gaps behind square. It'll still be stopped, but we're just gonna have to go big. That's hit. That has come out of the screws down the ground against pace, and it has carried away for 6. Wow, was that well timed. Cut that. It might have gone off the edge, but it won't matter. It'll get us 6. Jadeja swinging his sword. That's hit again through the leg side. This time the fielder leaps and takes it. Number 9 gone, and we lose our last batsman. This was an entertaining period of play. We smacked some boundaries, but it will come to an end. And the innings is most probably going to come to an end very fast as well. Just 1 ball away. We're still 266 runs away. That's hit. That is hit very well. And in the gap. Hit straight as an arrow. In the air as well. And 4 more. If the score was maybe 200 runs less than what we were actually chasing, we might have actually had a chance. Outside edge, and this will be the end to our innings, and then also to that little entertaining partnership. We played some amazing shots. I hope you enjoyed this attempt. If you're tired of seeing test matches all over the place, click the video on screen to see me try to chase down the highest IPL score. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.